Live from the red carpet, welcome to the first annual GCN Awards. Introducing your hosts for the evening, Daniel Lloyd and Matthew Stevens.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to the first, and hopefully not the last, of our annual GCN Awards. I'll be hosting proceedings tonight, and alongside me, Matthew Stevens.
Thanks very much, Dan. Now, over the last few weeks, you've been casting your votes in the thousands, and those votes have now been counted and are in these 8 envelopes before us, and we're going to be running through those tonight in what should be an absolutely spectacular award ceremony. Dan.
Yes, this evening we will be crowning the winners of 8 of the categories, and they will be personally coming up to receive this most prestigious of awards. Let's crack on with the first of those categories, which is Best Breakthrough Performance. Here are the nominations.
Nairo Quintana, Chris Horner, Matthew van der Poel, Simon and Adam Yates, Lars van der Haar, Warren Barguil, Rosella Ratto, Dan Martin, Tanel Kangat, Alex Dowsett, GCN.
Yes, already we've been reminded of what a cracking year of racing we had in 2013. Without further ado, let's see who topped the nominations. And in third place, the legendary Irishman Dan Martin of Garmin Sharp. In second, GCN, thank you very much. But in first place with a whopping 62% of the vote, Nairo Quintana. Winner this year of the Tour of the Basque Country, second place overall at the Tour de France, winning a stage, the Mountains jersey and the Young Riders jersey along the way. A thoroughly deserving winner. Please welcome to the stage, Nairo Quintana.
Unfortunately, we're just hearing through from the producer that Nairo can't be with us today. He is otherwise engaged with teammate Alex Dowsett at a branch of Nando's in Essex.
A GCN Glow will be in the post to you shortly, Nairo.
Now, next up, it's favourite GCN video. So let's have a look at the nominations.
Giro d'Italia Rider Diaries. Alex Dowsett wins stage 8.
I can't say erected.
GCN's bloopers video. How to climb like a pro.
When you're out of the saddle, change up to a bigger gear.
Team Sky bus tour. How to wrap bar tape like a pro.
Next, you're ready to start wrapping the bar tape itself.
David Walsh
Was
interviews.
the readiness of so many to accept Armstrong's totally implausible.
Tour de France, stage 15 detailed insights. Top 10 fashion
In
disasters.
at number 10, Ryder Hydesdale's sunglasses.
Rochelle Gilmore's rollers trick. Which is better, a lighter bike or a lighter body?
So that's 30 seconds through, good work.
And in third place, our light-hearted look at fashion in the peloton with GCN's top 10 fashion disasters. Now, at number 2, again, as voted by you, is what is better, a lighter bike or a lighter body? But the top spot at number 1, way out in front, was your favourite, and with a sizable lead on the chasers, was how to climb like a pro, with our own resident mountain goat, Dan Lloyd. Without further ado, there you go.
Thank you very much,
stuff.
Matt.
And well performed on the day.
Thank you very much to everyone who voted. We're particularly pleased to have won this category because we were the only people that had nominations. On to the next category now, which is another one which we struggled to whittle down because it is the most exciting race of the year. But whittled it down we did, and here are the nominations.
Milan San Remo, Cielek versus Cancellara. Paris-Roubaix. Men's Road Race World Championships. Women's Road Race World Championships. Elite Men's Cyclocross World Championships. Stage 20 of the Vuelta a España.
In third place, remarkable in so many ways, was Chris Horner's victory up the Angliru stage of the Vuelta a España, the oldest rider to win a Grand Tour. In second place, thrilling finale of the Men's Elite Road Race Championships in Florence, where Rui Costa single-handedly defeated the might of the Italian and Spanish teams. But the winner this year is Fabian Cancellara's win at Paris-Roubaix, a gripping finale where he was in a duel with Sepp van Mark, only out-sprinting him on the boards of the velodrome. But Matt, I believe that Fabian is unfortunately not here to accept his award this evening.
No, a big shame for the awards tonight, but we've had word from Fabian Cancellara's manager. Fabian is in fact at home in his garden shed, tinkering with his world hour record track bike and an old washing machine, pondering which part to use most effectively. Now the next category up is Disappointment of the Year. So let's have a look at the nominees.
Bradley Wiggins at the Giro d'Italia. Cycling's ongoing doping saga. Team Great Britain at the Elite Men's World Championships. Team BMC at the Tour de France. Tony Martin losing stage 6 of the Vuelta. Tom Boonen being injured at the Classics. Stage 19 of the Giro getting cancelled. Team Euskaltel folding. Marco Pinotti's retirement. Ryder Hesjedal's doping past.
Of course, cycling is one of those sports where 99% of the time you actually lose. Now in our case, Dan, it was 99.9% of the time, but let's get on with the categories and who came where. Now, number 3, as voted by yourselves, is cycling's unfortunate ongoing doping saga. And at number 2, in the run-up, with 18% of the vote, is Tony Martin's epic ride in a stage of the Vuelta where he held off the peloton for hundreds of kilometres and was caught with only 30 metres to go of epic performance. But the winner, as voted by yourselves, is Bradley Wiggins' disappointing performance in the Giro d'Italia this year after hyping it up so much. The race obviously ended prior to stage 13 for him after crashes and illness forced him out. Now, any news on Bradley for us, Dan?
Yes, unfortunately, Bradley has sent in his apologies for not being here at the awards ceremony this evening. On the day that we're filming this, he's currently being knighted by the Queen at Buckingham Palace. Pretty weak as excuses go, but you're welcome back next year, Brad. The next of our awards this evening will go to the person that you voted as the best cycling personality. Of course, there's many, but we whittled them down again, and these are our nominations.
Brian Cookson. Daniel Lloyd. Chris Froome. Fabian Cancellara, Peter Sagan, David Walsh, Dave Brailsford, Tracy Gaudry.
Okay, let's have a look at the top 3 in this category. And in 3rd place, this year's Tour de France winner, Chris Froome. In 2nd place, Daniel Lloyd. 2nd? Have these been counted up properly? This might have to be confirmed officially at a later date, but at the moment, in 1st place, Cannondale rider Peter Sagan, who of course won the green jersey again this year amongst many other victories and also added to his catalogue of victory salutes. Well done, Peter. Please come up to the stage and accept your award.
I'm sorry, Dan, I'm just getting this through. He's gone missing whilst orienteering with the rest of his Cannondale team and they are currently out actively looking for him, so that's what I've been left with.
Well, that is a shame, and let's hope that he is found before the start of the 2014 cycling season.
Let's hope so. So, without further ado, it's now time for Performance of the Year. Let's have a look at those nominees.
Chris Froome's Tour de France win. Rui Costa beating Valverde and Rodriguez at the World Championships. Gerald Ciolek's epic victory at Milan-San Remo. Marianne Vos's 2nd successive World Road Race title. Specialised Lululemon win the Women's Team Time Trial World Championships. Dan Martin drops a panda and leaves Joaquim Rodriguez to win Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Marcel Kittel wins on the Champs-Élysées. Vincenzo Nibali dominates at the Giro. Nairo Quintana's 2nd place at the Tour.
So the top 3 performances of the year as voted by you are... In 3rd, it's Rui Costa claiming those rainbow stripes in Florence. And 2nd place, Nairo Quintana's 2nd place overall in the Tour de France. But at number 1, as voted by you, it's Chris Froome and his win in the Tour de France. Dan.
Yeah, and Chris was supposed to be joining us here this evening to accept his award, but this afternoon he did a tour of the Pro Factory, stem supplier to Team Sky, and when he got to the stem section, he stalled somewhat. Hopefully he will be out before the start of the next Tour de France. On to our penultimate award now, arguably the most prestigious one of all, Rider of the Year. Let's take a look at some of those outstanding riders in our nominations.
Chris Froome, Rui Costa, Marianne Vos, Emma Johansson, Fabian Cancellara, Chris Horner, Tony Martin, Joaquim Rodriguez, Marcel Kittel, Nairo Quintana.
Okay, let's have a look at the top 3 in this category. And I can tell you that it was very, very close on the lower steps of the podium. In fact, after a photo finish, we couldn't separate these two, and they are Nairo Quintana and Fabian Cancellara. But the resounding winner with 33% of your votes is Chris Froome. Now, we've already mentioned that he can't be here this evening, but I understand, Matt, that we have had an update.
Yeah, we've had an update from the Sky Press office and Chris has now moved on from the 12cm stems onto the 13cm stem section.
Well, that is progress.
Now, our final category at the inaugural GCN Awards is the Subscriber Photo of the Year. Now, let's have a little look at your entries as voted for by us in this lovely little montage.
Subscribers Photo of the Year.
Out of hundreds and hundreds of entries. Number 3, it's Ko Chen Yi, and his photograph descending Mont Faber in Singapore on his GoPro. A wonderful photograph. Now, number 2, it's Laura Wieslow. Now, a lovely photo of the Seven Sisters in Marin County, California. But number 1, an outstanding picture, is from Mark Cormier. Now, Mark found this vintage original Baggio bike in the attic in Italy, at his uncle's house. 300 likes on Facebook, so it's not only us that like it, and it's certainly evocative of a bygone era. Wonderful stuff.
Well, as Matt mentioned, that was the last award of the evening, so unfortunately, it's time for us to start wrapping this up. A big thank you to all of you who casted your votes, and also a big thanks to all of you who have supported us throughout 2013 by viewing our videos. We will of course be back with plenty more content over the next 12 months. It must be bloody hard doing these awards live, mustn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say.
I forgot how that counts.
Don't film me.
Couldn't get the F out, basically. And so let's face it, most riders win only 99% of the time. And obviously, in our case, Dan,
The Yates brothers. The Yates twins burst onto a lot of people's radars at the 2013 Tour de l'Avenir, where Adam finished second overall and Simon won 2 stages.